Part,
I
yeah. Part two. And now I got you talking about
Mm.
coffee. Let's talk about
Yeah.
coffee. What was it?
Sorry, I
Mm.
didn't see
Oh,
you
no
that you are
problem,
in
That's
sweetheart. Go on, go
be,
on. What was it with the
be,
coffee?
because I had to change computer to my phone.
Yeah,
mm.
okay.
But battery died. The coffee. I like the coffee, but I drink only one or two before training. Then my heart started to pump, and there was more pump in the body to do the workout. But I was seeing that the body doesn't handle this. So when it drinks the coffee, it has to run to the toilet and very fast.
Mm.
And then yeah, from these DNA tests that came out from two different places that my body actually can handle caffeine, but there were others issues why this body or caffeine isn't good for this body. So right now, a couple of months or I don't know when I did this test, I haven't drink any coffee or tea, only herbal tea, and that's happening so naturally. Like, but I don't say that I never drink
Yeah,
coffee. I never eat.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything can
Yeah.
happen.
totally.
Yeah.
Here, Eri, here it was the same, but with not with going to doctors. It was
Mm.
simply too much acid in the belly, and and I did not. The body rejected the medical stuff, the chemical stuff. Because the suffering was so great. And I simply wanted to perform, going to work and doing my thing. So I said, fuck it, I will take this because I was
Mm,
totally against medicine, always against
mm,
everything. But I just was then kind of opening. So who cares? Just get, but finally, the body rejected it. And I was like, fuck, perfection. Now I have
mm,
to find another way. And the way opened up, there was, and with the coffee, it was also the game. I love coffee. My mother introduced me like with 14 years or 15 with coffee. It was like a ritual, always smelling this coffee, black coffee with an orange. And
mm,
she simply wanted
Mhm.
to share. She had always low blood pressure. And when she was younger, she would take Mr. Rosa. I really was like, oh. And then my neighbor, this was her story, invited me for a cup of black tea. And I was like, wow. And so she discovered when taking caffeine, and she loved coffee, of course, then caffeine or
Mhm.
theine, she simply like pushed up and oh, cool,
Hi.
and
Yeah.
could learn better everything. And this was her story in a way, and she introduced me to coffee. And the
Mhm.
first time I drank it was kind of bitter, but I, in a way, loved it too. And so this addiction started. And it was
mm,
very,
Mm.
very hard knowing that because of the acid, it's bad to drink coffee. Of
Yeah.
course, it was a stubborn character. No, I want to have it. I feel good with this. And also, like more. And then it was a time, like my father also said to me, that he had some years in his life, it was impossible to drink coffee. He was like overreacting, directly vomiting, and then it was gone. No prob, drinking everyday
mm,
coffee, the normal changes of the body situations whatsoever. And I just saw, okay, everything comes and goes. But I was in love with this stubbornness, with this fixation on I want to have my coffee. Even it was I
Mm.
want to have my coffee. Okay, no problem with this, just laughing
No
about it.
problem.
And
mm,
then no coffee. Then over I don't know how long, just juices whatsoever, no coffee. No coffee was not a pro. And then again,
Yeah.
starting with coffee, perfection works. So yeah, it's just a funny game.
Yeah.
Hadar, and with you, with the coffee?
Yeah, I like, I don't drink a lot, but I like to drink, I will have like 2 cup of coffee. You can run to the toilet also after that. But yeah, there is this I like the bitter taste of the coffee, it's yeah, it's I cannot I cannot stop it in a way. Even if I stop it, it's like there is like the energy, maybe there is the energy is there's the drop of energy. Maybe it's that, the body is looking for some kind of an energy. And there is the bitter taste. I cannot explain why I like the bitter taste. In the Chinese medicine, they say the bitter taste it goes with the liver. There is something with the liver, the bitter taste with the liver. So it can be, or you're missing some energy, so the liver wants to have more, more energy, so it gets it from bitter things, but then it can make the liver more weak. This is what they say. So it might be because it doesn't have the right energies, trying to get the bitter taste from maybe some substance that doesn't give it really. It's make it weaker. But this is just an idea. Um, but it's funny because even the sugar, because these bodies started to eat different, I'm using, instead of sugar, I'm gonna take maple syrup, because it was suggested to change the sugar, the white sugar, to maple, very more natural sugars. And it's funny because since I'm sweetening, it's more, I use maple syrup, or very natural raw sugar, brown sugar, from cane sugar. So I cannot have the taste anymore for, when it's white sugar, pure sugar. I cannot. It's like my body is like, woo, it's too much. There is like, I cannot even eat it, even if I would love to eat it, I cannot eat it anymore. I get goosebump if it's too sweet. It's like, ooh, it's too much. So it's funny how there is an adaptation, changing habits, adapting to something else, but there is no strictness about it. Just curiosity, trying something else. And then if you want to try back, to see what you ate before, it doesn't go anymore. The body just naturally say, well, no, I don't like it. So the mind is not even going, like, I'm not going to look for snack bars, chocolate snack bars. If I just eat it one, just a bite, it's like, oh, what the hell is that? It's just this, this is what comes up. Like, I can't, how you guys can eat it. But so there's no attraction to it anymore. I don't feel like I'm, how you say it, missing something. But then sometimes, chips and beer can come up, and this is fine. So what I was saying with Air, about this DNA test, not taste, test. So they actually see, they can biologically see, read the body map, how it's the need or something that it doesn't need, right? Like a plant, like they will know that you need this kind of material, or this kind of material, that it will bloom better, right? That it will grow better. So it
This
feels like
reminds me, this by
yeah.
the way reminds me of the, I'm not into that, but also TCM, the Chinese medicine or Ayurveda. They're also like putting the body in, if you are such a type, and this type, and this type, you prefer those substances, those, it's also, the things, a few, very few things which I've done in life, also always on my own, I was like, yeah, that's true in a way. That's true. It's good for my body, but I never went deeper, because it was kind of going there, and you don't know who you're going to get there, It's also with a lot of money. And so it worked out as it works out as it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe
then
there is no need right now, or
Yeah.
then was no need to go deeper, or get know
Exactly.
better.
This is the point, Iri. The need. It depends you when the suffering is strong enough, then there is a change happening
Yes,
automatically. There
yes,
is no
yes.
choice.
as I called Air, it was one moment I would had enough. Like I couldn't stand anymore, feeling this sensation in the belly of, like, being too bloated, too like nothing came in. And then I heard somehow it pop out, Era talking about the DNA test, and I saw also there was they talked about it in American show, about also somebody got better with this DNA test, and I said, oh, I heard it here, I heard it there. And then it was readiness, like, air, please let me know what it's about, because like I cannot stand this anymore. But it was just an impulse, it popped up, like the many things just popping, coming to, to your view, and then there is a need, and then there is a certain action towards that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
and there is no sufferer. I mean, Rosa, you said that when the suffering is going like too bad, and yeah, in that sense there is suffering, but it's not owned anyone.
Yeah. But still
Someone,
a reaction happens. But still a
yes,
reaction happens.
of
It's not
course,
like
yeah,
yes. But when someone hears this, that Ere is supplementing, or somebody else, when there is no one, and they should not fear the death, it's like no one's doing it. No
yeah,
one's destroying
no,
the body.
yeah,
No one's healing the
yeah,
body. It's
yeah,
body doing itself. It's
of
just
course.
when there is the sense of me, he
Of
thinks
course.
that I am doing it, and I am wrong, and I failed it. That this is my fault, that my body is now suffering, and now I found the help. I did it. I found the help, and claiming owning everything. But that's
yeah,
the illusion part. No one's doing that,
no,
and here is like zero ducks given if the death is now. Because the death is here. There is no future, no worries
This is
about the
death.
futures.
This is death. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
totally, totally.
exactly. So yeah,
Totally.
the body is in pain, too much pain, and seeking help may happen
Naturally
or may
arrived
not
seeking help.
happen.
Or
Yeah,
may not, Iri,
yeah,
or may
yeah,
not.
yeah.
It really
Maybe it
may
starts
not.
to drink alcohol or use some other substances to just chill and relax, whatever helps this
Yeah,
body, and not going to the health direction, so to speak. There is
yeah.
no choice. So
exactly.
it's so
No
innocently
choice.
beautiful. Somebody drinking himself dead, so to speak, or somebody seeking from the health or starting to change the life in that sense.
Beautiful. Innocent,
But no
innocence at
one's
play.
Exactly.
no one's doing that.
Innocence at play. Right. Yeah. Beautiful. This identification with the body is simply
Mm,
it's simply not there. The body is free to be exactly as it is. Um,
exactly as it is.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
No.
No.
And in the story when here was like where there was something happening with the body, the health, then it was remembered years and years, and again talked about that how I almost died, and like
Beautiful.
holding it in life,
Beautiful.
and now no memory, like, and
Beautiful.
then sometimes some memories popping up. Wow, that have happened apparently.
Very
That's wow,
beautiful,
wow.
beautiful. I had one thing, can remember it was 2008. I had a bike accident. I was by bike and was hit by a car, and it was not my
Mm,
fault that because I'm very crazy biker, okay. But it was not my fault. I was right, but it was a crazy thing there, and
mhm,
it was an older woman, and she hit me like, and I was like rotating over the car, boom. But this body I survived is not, this body survived in a way, and uh, years some years afterwards, like you said, Iri, it was like, wow, this happened, and then I don't know, a couple of months, I the story popped up. I was telling to a friend, and this was like so empty, this was this
mm,
was really nothing. Well, so what is
mhm,
this?
mhm,
Yeah.
And
mhm.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow, yeah, 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 yeah. Wow.
Mm,
Because when there is a, it's my story, so it's like, it's a full on, it's happened to me and I was suffering and they did it right and I did wrong, or I did right and did, who was right or wrong. And when it's seen, it's just an happening. It's just an happening. It's this what happened, the lady came in, the bike was there, I was in front, and there was a body in front of it, and then boom, it's empty in a way. It's
It
just
was, it
something that
was, it was,
happened.
it was really hard. The situation there, I was in hospital, and the lady sent me flowers. I was not able
mm,
to receive the flowers. I was just saying, no, thank you, no, thank you. I
Mm.
rejected the flowers, And this lady, this was very, very heavy thing. And I simply saw this was everything came together then. And this was so beautiful um, to see the senselessness of all those things I'm sticking on. In those kind of life-changing situation, you may say, you see simply that you are holding on empty things, that they are meaningless. You start to realize, what the fuck, what is this, and what is the sense in this? And it's
But this is holding together the me story. This is
of
my
course,
story. This is my life.
my
This makes me
beautiful
real.
story.
My suffering. Yeah.
Everything is mine,
Yes.
mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Uh,
here with this beautiful radical non-dual message, this is really not about you. This is really not talking to you, and this is so beautiful. When you hear this, you are falling in love with this message directly.
And even
yeah.
that, there was readiness, some readiness, this is why certain, if so, it will be heard somewhere, it will not going to be heard. And sometimes, when it's heard, and there is some readiness to hear it, and it's the perfect time, the perfect moment, and you cannot explain why. You cannot explain why it happened this way.
It can
And
be
this is why
also
everything is perfect. The readiness or not readiness, it's perfect. If somebody is not hearing it, that's fine. That's that's perfection. And when it's suddenly heard, then you say, "Wow!" And this is perfection too.
totally,
So
yeah.
there's no prescription to anything. Like I heard it, like try to hear it too and listen. And the person is just not hearing it, and then you try to explain. There's nothing to explain here. Nothing to explain. And then
Yeah.
even explanation can happen, and the other character will say, "Oh yeah, right," but you never know. You really never know. There's no rules.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So, Hadar,
Mm.
are you also going to do a DNA test?
So yeah, this is what I talked with Air. There is intention here to do it. I thought I will do other tests to check more closely about digestion part, but very high cost. It's because it's not a part of the medical system. It's really really expensive right now. So maybe I said I will compromise doing the DNA test just to have a little bit more idea about what this body really prefers or not. And it's going to give me like a roadmap, some roadmap about certain things to be more careful about, or certain substance that they can have more to make this body stronger.
And you see, I see now the perfection also in this. Now having the message, Hadar, having the message, well, there is the possibility to do this DNA test, but it's very expensive. And now, because of the money, maybe because it's not affordable, I will simply do the other thing first. And you see, this is perfect. It's perfect not to do directly the DNA test, but the other thing. There is really no choice in this. And if you now say, no, 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 I will now invest everything I have, to do this DNA test. This is also, this is just naturally happening, whatsoever. So beautiful.
Yeah, it's something that scared, when I had to go to do the other. It's actually I will try to do the DNA test, but there was something that I have there is another option to do really more closely about my problem, and it's a higher cost. And then this I got a little bit scared because it was a lot of it felt like a big risk in a way. So there's another option. I say, I can find between, and maybe after a while I say, no, I go back there. I have no idea, but just going here and there, got scared. Okay, got scared. I'm gonna
Yeah,
push, go
yeah,
back there
yeah,
where it's open. Poof.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Iri, how is it now with you? You're simply doing those things which they recommended, the impulses, supplements, and the body gets kind of stronger, feels better.
Mm.
Cool.
Mm. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful. Love
happening
it.
naturally. But should do more trainings. That I'm too
More
lazy.
trainings? Trainings?
Yes. Yeah,
Why?
yeah, like different kind of trainings. This is on top, and then comes the food, because you can eat as healthy as you can or want, but if the body doesn't move, the metabolism, and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and there have to be like stretching, weight training, cardio training, like different trainings,
Okay.
like for most of the body have to do, not only one type of thing.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, no choice.
No choice. No
Right,
choice.
right now being
I
more
would be too
lazy.
lazy for this, I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
noticed I am doing a couple of things here, like a habit, like with the coffee, like the morning yoga stretching thing I'm doing. And this also changed. There is not, it was like so strict every morning, no matter what. And now it's kind
mm,
of lazy and it's getting too bad, too late to bed. No, that and the morning routine is not there then, it just skipped.
mm,
And
mhm,
yeah, this is not holding on things anymore like this,
mhm,
even if it's about the body.
The
mhm,
same here. I used to do yoga stretching in the morning because it was like exercise that could, for energetic exercise. It was associated with getting better when I was really not doing well. And now there is more relaxation with the body, less stress, even maybe also the relaxation of the no separation, feeling of what's happening because the body also, when there was identification, there was a big rejection to the world. There was the world and there was me,
Of
and
course.
bodily, I felt like tension, the
Yeah.
body was feeling that there is an enemy out there, there is out there. So it was stressed in a way because
Yeah.
it felt, it
Always
was a
in a
feeling of
protection mode.
separation.
Always in a
Yes,
protection mode. Yeah.
I have to protect myself from the world, from people, from ideas, always protecting like that. And it's become really, at one moment it was really unbearable. I said, why my body is so tense? Why there is this rejection, And with the dropping of the separation, everything relaxes, There's no feeling I need to protect. There's no me protecting myself. And then it feels much better. Automatically, the body is like, it doesn't imagine enemy. There's no imagination of enemy out there. So in a way, and now even the exercise I did in the morning, I don't feel like doing it right now. Like this dropped. And before it was very, I get up in the morning, I do this exercise because I need to save myself. I have to do, stick with this routine. It was like uh, getting up, doing that because it was very innocent. The body wanted to save
Yeah.
this, was this thinking I need to save myself and do this, stick with this routine that you will be better. But even now there is I don't have to do it. It's okay. I don't have to. When I will feel like doing it, I will feel like I need to stretch myself. Then it will be done. So just walking with the dogs now outside, the fresh air, it's enough. There's no just enjoying walking. And when it will be felt here that I cannot move and like I cannot do some certain movement, then probably we'll go back doing the exercise because it will feel good only because of that.
but not because of the stories that I have to. I
Yeah,
promised myself and all this story, not listening to body. Body maybe needs that longer sleep this
Yeah.
day, and
yeah,
this is causing more stress in the body, like just following the rules, unwritten.
yeah.
Um, yeah, this is funny. Like Ari, you said, I watched a lot when you popped up with your channel. This was great because it was very radical, very direct, straight, and with a couple of words, you were always, and this was beautiful, like next to Emerson. I listened to your every video which popped up there, and I was playing with those things concerning the eating, the sleeping, the exercises, and he was simply also this in loveness with the discipline which was there. No, even though I feel like, as I said, it's better to sleep now longer and not to get up early and stress the body even more, the system. I was just playing with this. No, I will get up and stress it. Come on, stress it, stress it, stress it. And then I was laughing about the situation itself because no matter what it is, if it's the stress or not, it's the same. And this was yeah, I always play with those things, living on the edge in a way, you know.
You are not doing it. You are
Yeah,
not doing
yeah.
it.
But just to put it like this,
Curiosity.
for me, it's
Yeah.
like saying I am playing with this. It doesn't feel, you know, it's mine. It's just the way it's placed.
Yeah.
And there is no difference if I'm saying I'm not, you know, I am or not, it is, you know, because it's a different, I'm used to this language. It's strange to put it differently, but yeah. And it was kind of very, very funny. The seriousness of all those things kind of faded away slightly, and great resonance with your message, the way you perform, and still perform beautifully also. And yeah, great.
Beautiful.
Totally.
I
So
still remember when you contacted me first time, like, "Ere, let's have a chat." And
totally,
then
I
we had
totally
like 2 hours chat or something like that. You were
Totally. I just fell in love with this openness there. And you also always put in a way a little bit of also with the eating, right? This was always kind of, not always, but from time to time, there was this topic. And this was heard, even though I felt it's different there, you know? Of course, it's different. It's always different. But it was kind of, I was in love with this, well, then it's like this. And then it's like this, you know? And this was like, yeah, 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 you know. It's already this. It's already this.
Yeah.
No matter what. Yeah. This I love very
Yeah.
much. Beautiful.
Yeah. Body relaxes itself, and
Yeah.
in a story, it holds on or is contracted and following the rules and seemingly controlling what's happening and owning everything. And when this relaxation happening, like it's different. When here have been all long time all these fitness and healthy lifestyle stories, restrictions and rules, and then melting away and feeling that yeah, it was big suffering when there was someone owning the body.
Yeah.
So, Iri, would you say that it was big suffering and now it's not big suffering anymore?
For who? Yeah. Suffering can be, and yeah, this actually, I ended up in very bad situation with the body. Body was falling apart because it started to eat different things, and I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but it went worse and worse and worse and worse, and yeah, trying to heal with different things, and now it feels good that it doesn't need to stay like that. It can go here or there. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
no big stories or holding on or something like whatever have happened, so to speak. They can pop up in different situations, that memory. But like I haven't told my mom anything, whatever suffering here with the body, with the health have been last year or two, because she had also the problems,
Yeah.
and yeah, and when I did told to mom, like here was some digestion problem, like diarrhea and that fever, and like one day something like that, and next day mom was calling and asking, how are you, like very voice, and I was like, I didn't understand. What does she mean? I'm good. But she was
Yeah.
meaning the what happened last day, but I didn't even remember that there was like big suffering because no one holding on. And then she wanted to talk about this, and then I have to like remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No.
It feels shit, and then
No.
body starts to remember
To
and
get
feel
stressed, yeah.
and after
Beautiful.
that I haven't told anything, because she always asks like, how
Yeah.
are you and what have happened. And
Warming up the stories
Yeah.
which
yes,
are simply gone, which are empty,
yes,
but you cannot
yes,
tell to her.
yes,
You know, maybe
yes,
there is
no.
the instinct just to share, and then it's over.
Mm.
And then, of
Yeah.
course,
Mm.
you skip it. You are not sharing anymore because it
Mm-hmm.
cannot be understood. That it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
it's
Because it
confirming her story also. She confirmed her story. My daughter is feeling sick
mm-hmm.
and I'm feeling bad because my daughter feeling sick. And here it's just gone. Why to go, there's no reason to go back. There's no story. There's no story
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Yeah, there
So
are no problems,
no.
no problems like to hold on or constantly talk about,
But there, of
or to
course,
fix.
but there can pop up the impulse just to share this topic in order maybe to get an impulse, but it's very, very normal. It's not, it's not heavy. It's very like kind of productive,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just like with your DNA test.
mm.
It's not kind of a heavy thing. Well, it's cool. It's a good new possibility. Why not? I have the money for this. Let's do it. Let's see what's going to
Yeah.
happen. Kind of very,
Anyway,
yeah,
it's empty.
yeah,
And
beautiful. Anyway, it's empty. Anyway, it's
Yep.
beautifully empty.
yeah,
I love this.
yeah.
Mm.
There can be thinking happening for years. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? Or should I not do it? And then it's happening. There is no one thinking, should I do it or
No,
should I not do it?
no.
And then
There's
there is no
just
one doing it.
Beautiful, lovely. So, sweetheart, shall we go into a part number 3? How is it with you? Or is it for today fine like this?
here is fine. I think it's fine. I don't know about there. Maybe another time we can
Yeah, for me,
something
it's
coming up.
also like this. I really appreciate this impulse, Hadar. Beautiful.
Great. Yeah. Lovely
Yeah.
sharings.
Eri, thank you so much for this open sharing there. Beautiful. All the points
Mm.
which were now
Yeah.
pointed to, the pointing's beautiful. Yeah. Everything is kind of empty, like you said, Eri.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Taking care of health or not,
The
no
same.
choice. Yeah.
Yeah, no choice.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Just
Lovely.
Okay. So thank you very
Well,
much, ladies. We stay in touch, and
thank you.
I wish you a beautiful day.
You
you
too.
too.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Love you.
Ciao.
Bye.